My dear, I came to know something, and now my obsession with you quietly fades into distant echoes. The truth I uncovered loosened the chains I never saw binding my heart to yours. Love lost its wildfire when I glimpsed your silence behind the words you never spoke. I once burned for you. Now I only smolder in the ashes of what I knew. Obsession died the moment I realized you were never truly mine to hold. The secret I learned shattered the illusion I crafted around your smile. When love becomes a ghost, obsession becomes the haunting silence left behind. I adored your shadow until I understood how deeply it concealed your truth. My heart's hunger quieted when I tasted the bitterness of your hidden lies. I stopped chasing when the weight of your absence became my new presence. What I discovered was not your face, but the mask you wore so well. The illusion that fed my obsession crumbled like sand slipping through my fingers. I loved a story I told myself, not the person who stood before me. Truth untangled the web of desire, leaving only fragile threads of memory. I am less obsessed because I finally saw the cracks behind your perfect lies. The more I knew, the less I wanted to drown in the ocean of your secrets. I held on to shadows until I realized light could set me free. The silence between us screamed louder than my desperate need to hold you. I lost my obsession when I met the cold distance behind your warm smile. What I learned wasn't love, it was the lesson I needed to release you. Your truth unraveled my obsession like a fragile thread pulled too tight. I stopped burning because the fire I fueled was never meant to warm me. I craved you less once I tasted the bitterness beneath your sweetness. Obsession faded as I glimpsed the emptiness behind your beautiful facade. The more I understood, the quieter my heart's desperate longing became. I was lost in your maze until truth offered a secret exit. I chased a ghost until I learned to love the light of my own soul. My obsession fell away when I realized I was chasing a reflection. The secret I uncovered peeled away the layers of false devotion. I stopped being obsessed when I finally heard my own heart's whisper. The more I knew, the less I needed you to feel whole. I loved an illusion until reality whispered its harsh, freeing truth. I held on to dreams until waking made me strong enough to let go. Obsession is a cage. Knowing your truth gave me the key to freedom. I saw through your silence, and my obsession turned to quiet understanding. The moment truth arrived, my heart unclenched and began to breathe again. I was tangled in shadows until the light of truth led me home. I stopped needing you when I realized the love I craved was within. The secret I learned was the beginning of my soul's healing journey. Obsession is a river. I finally learned how to swim to shore. I loved your myth until truth shattered it, setting me free at last. The weight of what I found lifted the chains I didn't know I wore. My obsession faded because your truth was never mine to carry. I was drowning in illusions until the tide of reality pulled me ashore. I stopped chasing shadows when I found light in my own reflection. The more I saw, the less I needed you to complete my broken soul. I loved a story I invented. Truth forced me to write a new ending. Obsession turned to dust as the winds of truth blew gently through. I clung to you until my own strength whispered, "Let go." The secret I discovered healed the cracks in my once shattered heart. I stopped needing you when I remembered how to love myself first. Obsession dies in the light of honesty and the courage to see clearly. I was lost in your illusion until truth became my compass home. The more I uncovered, the quieter my desperate yearning became. I loved the dream. Now I live in the grace of waking truth. I released obsession like a bird freed from a cage of lies. Your silence told me everything. Obsession faded like a passing storm. The secret changed me, no longer obsessed, only quietly grateful for the lesson. I stopped chasing the mirage when I found the oasis within myself. Obsession is a heavy chain. Truth handed me the scissors to cut free. I loved your shadow until light showed me my own path instead. The truth I found was a whisper that silenced my aching heart. I came to know something that made love less urgent and more sacred. Obsession fell away like leaves in autumn, making space for quiet peace. I was enchanted by illusion until truth's gentle hand led me home. The secret broke the spell. I no longer crave what never was mine. I stopped needing you when I found the universe within my own soul. The weight of knowing set me free, unburdened by foolish obsession. I loved a version of you that was never truly real. Obsession fades when the heart learns to listen to its own rhythm. The truth I learned softened the edges of my restless desire. I stopped chasing shadows and started walking toward my own sunrise. Your silence revealed more than words ever could. My obsession quietly died. I came to know something that shifted my soul from hunger to grace. Obsession is the echo of a love that no longer needs to shout. I loved your myth until truth untangled the threads of my heart. The secret unmasked your truth, and I finally exhaled. I stopped chasing illusions and began embracing the quiet truth inside me. The more I knew, the more I was able to release and forgive myself. 80. If this touched your soul, don't scroll. Like, comment your favorite quote, and subscribe for more. I once worshipped a ghost. Now I honor the light that freed me. Obsession is a fading echo. Love's quiet wisdom is forever. I learned that some loves are meant to teach, not to keep. The truth I found was a healing balm for my restless heart. I stopped chasing you because I began chasing my own truth. Obsession is the noise. Healing is the silence that follows. I love to dream, but now I cherish the clarity of waking. The secret unveiled was the gift I needed to finally let go. I was lost in your maze until truth showed me the way out. Obsession fades when the soul chooses freedom over fixation. I came to know something, and my heart finally learned to breathe. I loved a story until truth rewrote it with sacred ink. The weight of knowing gave me the strength to walk away. Obsession is the shadow. Truth is the light that sets us free. I stopped needing you when I found the love I'd been missing, my own. The secret broke the spell, and my heart finally woke up. I loved your reflection until I found my own in the mirror. Obsession is a quiet prison. Truth is the key that opens the door. I came to know something that made my heart less frantic and more whole. I am free now, not because I stopped loving, but because I learned to let go. I learned to love from the ruins of obsession, building peace from broken dreams. The truth I found was a gentle wind, clearing the storm of my heart. I stopped craving you when I remembered my soul deserves sacred freedom. Obsession fades when the heart chooses quiet strength over desperate need. I loved a shadow until light showed me the beauty of my own soul. What I came to know whispered, "Let go," and my soul obeyed. I no longer chase ghosts. I walk forward in the light of truth. The weight of truth lifted the chains obsession never allowed me to see. I found healing in silence, where obsession once screamed for attention. The secret I learned became my compass away from false devotion. I loved the idea of you until reality humbled my restless heart. Obsession is a prison. Truth is the breath of freedom I now inhale. I came to know something that turned my ache into quiet grace. I stopped drowning in illusions and began swimming toward my own shore. Love's obsession is a flame. Truth's freedom is the calm after. I learned to love myself first, and obsession quietly fell away. The truth I uncovered was a soft song that soothed my restless soul. I no longer need you. I am whole beyond the shadows you cast. I loved a story that wasn't mine. Truth taught me to write my own. Obsession fades like twilight. Healing dawns with the morning light. I came to know something that opened my heart's locked doors. I stopped chasing what wasn't real and found peace in my own truth. Love, unlearned obsession, and my soul learned the art of release. The secret was not yours. It was the key to my own healing. I loved the dream until waking showed me a new, sacred path. Obsession's weight fell away when I chose the light of my own soul. I came to know something that made my heart less fragile, more free. I stopped chasing shadows and embraced the dawn breaking inside me. The truth I found was the quiet courage to say, "Enough." I loved your silence until my own voice grew louder than longing. Obsession is a chain I broke, freeing the wings of my heart. I came to know something. Now my love is a peaceful river, not fire. I stopped craving you when I found the love I'd lost within myself. The secret unraveled the spell, and my soul began to heal. I loved a ghost until I learned to walk in the light of truth. Obsession fades when the heart learns its own sacred rhythm. I came to know something that freed me from the endless ache of wanting. I stopped chasing illusions and started embracing the power of my own light. The truth I found whispered, "You are enough," and I believed it. I loved a story until truth wrote a new chapter of freedom. Obsession's fire died when I chose the calm of self-love instead. I came to know something that softened my heart without breaking it. I stopped needing you when I remembered who I am without you. The secret I uncovered was the beginning of my soul's true awakening.